Hello to all my Librans. Welcome to your May 2021 reading. This is a general reading for you, my lovely Librans. It's a reading for Libra Sun, Rising and Moon sign. If you'd like to book a reading with me that is going to be specific to you, then you can follow the link below to my website and you can book a reading from there. As I'm creating your spread, my lovely Librans, I've been contemplating on your energy and bringing in what the collective energy for you is for the month of May. And the words that I get for you is it's the Great Awakening. It's the month of awakening. It's the month of waking up from that dormant sleep, waking up from that stagnation, waking up from that inability to move forward. It is now time to set your plan, set your intention and forward movement. And that is generally, this is the energy that seems to be coming through for everyone in the month of May. It's an interesting transitional month. So there you have it. That's what's come through for you. I have drawn a card to see what the general energy of the month is for you, and I'm using the Mystical Shaman Oracle, which is really a lovely deck. And the card that I pulled for you is the Rainmaker, the Master of Manifestation, the Rainmaker, creating and manifesting rain to nurture a parched earth where it's barren, it's parched, it's dry, it's in need of nourishment. The Rainmaker creates the rain to feed the earth, feed the soul, bring in the changes of growth. And that's very much the energy that is around you. I am going to read from the book because it is so beautifully written. And I'll read to you what the meaning of the card is so that you can absorb it, take it on board. I'll hold it up for you because it is such a beautiful card. It's got these, it's interesting. Signs are everywhere. It's number 6, the number of spirituality, spiritual growth, but also wings, which is air, which is flight, which is your air, flight. The Rainmaker is the master of manifestation, who can call on the elements of nature to serve the greater good. When the power to co-create is used with integrity, great beauty and benefit flow to all. When this power is used for personal gain only, everyone suffers. When the earth is parched, the Rainmaker calls the waters from the heavens, and all that is dormant in the fields and in people's hearts springs to life again. And where you're coming from this place of being dormant, not moving forward, it's calling the substance, the nurturing, the essence of the divine to shower down on you to benefit the globe, benefit everyone. If you're working, if you're productive, if you're following your life's purpose, then humanity is going to benefit. What's being asked of you with drawing of this card is the Rainmaker is calling you to create something new from the elements that are already in your life, and that is building on what you already know, building on what you already do. It's not about completely changing the direction in your life and leaving everything that has come from your past behind. It's utilizing those skills, the knowledge, the wisdom, what you've gained in your life to take you where you want to go. Be sure you work with what is and not with what might be or could have been. So that's about the past and the future. It's not about the past and the future. It's about what is. It's about what is now, living in the now. What have you got around you? What resources, what wisdom, what growth, what knowledge? How can you use what you have in forward movement? So not projecting forward into the future, not living in the past and thinking it's going to repeat itself. Bring it into the now, an appreciation of this present moment. The seeds that have been silently germinating in your heart will burst forth ready for the sunlight. Do not hold back. Put all your chips on the next roll of the divine dice. So you're being asked to trust. You're being asked to trust. You're being asked to live in the now and to implement and put forward your plans, not worrying about, not lusting after the results, not lusting after what might be in the future, not lusting after what you want, but rather going with the flow of what is being presented to you, what is unfolding for you. And also not living in the fear of the past. Don't allow that to influence your present moment. So that's really telling. The deck that I'm using for you, the tarot deck that I'm using for you is the Wild Unknown Tarot deck. It's a beautiful deck, and it really is about spirit animals. It's about your totem. So this month, I'm going to use this deck to delves beneath the surface. It delves with what's really going on in the shadow. What is your what's driving this movement forward. It's also cards will come up with your spirit animal that is going to be important for you moving forward in this month of May. And it creates your totem. You can also Google, so write down the animals as they come up for you here in this reading, and then Google them in spirit animals and meanings, spirit animal meanings, and it will talk to you about the energy, the characteristics, the qualities that animal is bringing to you in the month of May for you to work with. That's the energies that are coming in around you. Also be aware of animals that you see in your everyday life, in your reality, that cross your path. What animals are they? They are bringing you that animal magic to create your totem. So you have the Hangman. So you're coming out of this chrysalis state. You know, this is a bat wrapping its wings around it, keeping itself safe. To me, it looks like a chrysalis, but it's a bat. What qualities do bats have? Where are you coming from? This is about, you know, the way it takes effort to suspend upside down like that. Wrapping itself up in its wings is protection, is growth through sacrifice, growth through lessons that you've learned, growth through challenges that you've had, and moving forward with those. So everything that has gone on in the past has been there for a reason. It has strengthened you, given you determination. It's causing you to look at where you're headed and what you're wanting to create in your reality, in your now, and start setting those things in play, because you are, remember, the rainmaker, the great manifester. So your first totem is the bat, the totem animal. Then you've got the Daughter of Wands, and this is really interesting because this is the Daughter of Wands is the Page of Wands, but it's also the snake energy. Snake energy, the energy of transformation. They shed their skin and create a new skin, a new life. So here you are shedding the old to be transformed into something new, a new skin, a new way of being. You're redefining yourself, and in that redefining of the self, there is growth. There is growth here. See that wand? There's growth there. It's also the number 8, the figure 8. Number 8 is the number of prosperity, according to Chinese beliefs. A lot of people also believe that. It's the eternity symbol. The top part of the 8 is connected to source, to the divine, to universe, to God, whatever it is you want to call it. And the bottom part is connected to the earth and is grounded. So it's connecting the heavens with being earthed, calling in your guides, getting guidance from above, your source, your spirit, your ancestors, and grounding it. What are you doing with that information? How are you grounding it to produce the growth that you're wanting? And that's your power of manipulation. Manifest. It's the power of manifestation. It's the power of manifesting what you're wanting. I wonder why I said manipulate. There's got to be something here. Manipulating the elements, manipulating what you have around you, manipulating and they're coming through here. This is my guide sort of interviewing with what I'm saying here. We're not interfering, but bringing through their information. And manipulating is using the resources that you have. What do you have around you that you can build on? Manipulate it to create and manifest your future, manifest what you're wanting to bring in around you, what you're wanting to create in your reality. Because there's positive growth here. That was a jumbled up one, wasn't it? Okay, so that's crossed with the Six of Cups, and the Six of Cups is about it's about growth. You know, you've got a tree here. The root system is bigger than the tree that you see in reality. So it's about, this is your shadow. This is what's gone on. This is the strength that you've had. There's growth and there's strength of character that's come through the challenges that you've faced. A tree that size, if it has very shallow roots, the slightest bit of wind, which would be the slightest challenge, there's no resilience, it will just topple over. But you have had this opportunity to really build a strong root system. This is going beneath the surface, delving in the shadow. What has the past taught you? What have your challenges taught you? Who have you become? You've become stronger and more determined. Also, emotionally balanced. A lot more determined in what you're doing, what you want to do, what you want to put in place. Manifesting what you want to create. Needing to draw another card here for you. What do you want to create? I'm using the Deviant Moon Tarot as well for your reading. I'm showing the cards this month because I'm using different decks, and to list them all it would just be a huge process. So it's what you've released. What are you releasing? What are you holding on to? What do you want to keep? You know, there's this cleansing, which is going to also strengthen you. Don't hold on to anything that doesn't serve you. In the month of May, there is this sweeping movement. There's cleaning out, this making room and space for the new to come into your energy, come into your month, come into what you're moving to, what you're creating. You have the Emperor in the position of your subconscious. That's strength. You're really feeling very strong. There's determination, there's strength, there's growth. The Emperor is a really strong, energetic card in the tarot. There's real strength there. There's a real clarity of knowing what direction you want to move in and what you want to put in place, what you want to create. Determination. It's interesting because you've got both trees. This speaks of what's going on in your reality. This speaks of how much work you've done with a strong root system, so that this is strengthened. This is strong. You're feeling strong. You're feeling determined. You're feeling energized in the month of May. It's going to be a really good month here for you to manifest what you're wanting, lay down the foundations and start moving towards the outcomes that you want. What changes do you want to make? Are you going back to work? Is your business starting to flourish? Are you making changes within that business? Are you going for a promotion? Is there a new job that you're working at you want to apply for? There's also new study for some of you. What foundations are you laying? What do you want to create in your reality? Because the time of hibernating, the time of stagnation, it's about awakening. Awaken the self, awaken you, awaken your natural sense of being, your ability to manifest, being energized, bringing in the changes that you seek. I like that. That comes about, you've got the Lovers, which is, are they geese? Are they swans? I'll let you decide what resonates for you. They look like geese to me, really. What resonates to you? This is, it's about you. What do you think that is to you? There's the Lovers here, and the Lovers is about destiny. It's about You're reaching this point where you're fulfilling your life's purpose. So there's destinies at play here. Ask your guides, ask your ancestors to come in and show you the way forward, give you inspirational thoughts, synchronicities around you. You're taking flight. You're moving forward in this journey. It's not about taking shortcuts. You know, when these birds fly, they say fly south for the winter. You know, it depends where you are, I guess. But it's about when they take flight, they don't take shortcuts. They have that path that they're going to follow. What's your path? What's your purpose? What did you want to, you know, what path were you carving out? Don't take shortcuts. Really take flight into the journey, because you will last the distance. It's not about trying to get there quickly. It's about the journey. It's about the journey that's going to give you results. Look at the colours that are coming out of there, out of the universe, out of source. You're being bathed in the colour, all the colours that are there for in source for you, lighting your way, energizing you, giving you creativity, sending you healing, sending you enlightenment. Be aware of the synchronicities around you. They also, these birds also fly in packs, you know, in flocks. And so it's about asking and accepting assistance. Don't be afraid to ask for help. And if help is offered, don't be afraid to receive it. Because I feel like there's help that's going to be offered, assistance that's going to be offered from a different sort of source, different place that you're not expecting. But also, if you're needing that help, ask for it. If you're needing help from your guides, from your masters, from your ancestors, ask. Unless you ask, it's not going to come through for you. The Lovers also speaks of, I want to say to you, if you're in a relationship, it's a unity. There's a unity in that relationship. It's a coming together karmically of that relationship. There's a strengthening of that relationship. Your heart chakra opens up. When your heart chakra opens up, that's how we manifest. So when you're at peace on a relationship level, that's how you're going to manifest. If you're seeking a significant other, a soulmate, then there is opportunity here in May to put that in place. Manifest that, bring that in, because that energy is also around you. You then move along to the Two of Swords. Choices, decisions. There's an eclipse here, a lunar eclipse coming in. There's duality. This speaks to me of duality. The sun, which is your conscious self, the moon, which is your subconscious self. There's your duality. There's decisions here, bringing that into alignment, bringing in your subconscious self and your conscious self into alignment. What are your inner desires? Are you being true to yourself? Are you chasing success for the wrong reasons? Bring it into alignment. What do you want to achieve? There's decisions here for you to make, but make informed decisions. Really look at what's the truth here in your motivation. What are you wanting moving forward? Have this clarity. If your shadow self, if your subconscious self is saying, well, I want to create this in my reality, but there's fear there. I don't have the confidence there. I don't think I've got that, the self-worth there. It's happening for everybody else, but not me. That needs to be addressed. Let it come to the surface. Have a look at it. What is it that you're fearful of? What is holding you back from moving forward? Shine a light on it. So that you can move forward. I'm being told to draw another card for you. Lovely Librans, which is, once you do that, things are going to happen lightning fast. This is about passion, it's about joy, it's about purpose, it's about speed. There's lightning strikes your wands, and that means that things are going to happen quickly. Once you bring things into alignment, once you really work out what in the heart of hearts you really want to bring into your reality, that manifestation power is going to be quick. You're going to be on your life's purpose. Change is going to come in around you very, very quickly. But it's about being sure of what you want, sure of what direction you want to take, sure of where you're moving to. And that is going to give you prosperity. There is abundance coming in around you. It's bringing in prosperity. You're going to get the results that you're seeking. And I feel like that's all going to start happening in May. So I feel like May is this sort of real turning point here for you. Things are going to turn around. They're going to pick up. You're going to start seeing results. But that's going to also depend on how much clarity you have in what you're wanting to do, the direction you're choosing to take. Throw the dice and start working towards your plans, your goals. Redefine or define them. Have that clarity, because it's the month of power of manifestation for you. Needing to draw another card. This is the Tarot of Grand Lux by Tudor Marchetti that I use all the time, because the graphics are just beautiful in these cards. Let's have a look at what is there for Libra. What is there for Libra for the month of May? What works towards their prosperity, their abundance coming to them. Oh, it's interesting. You've got this, self-deception. You need to have clarity here. Don't deceive the self. Trust yourself. Make your decisions. If someone brings something to you, like an offer or some sort of situation, or they're bringing to you an idea, look beneath the surface. Look beneath the surface. Really be discerning about decisions that you make. You really need to make the decisions that are right for you. What sits well with you? What sits well with you? I'm going to draw another card here because I want more information about that. Is it self-deception? What holds you back? You hold yourself back. Your doubt holds yourself back. Don't be listening to other people's ideas. You need to trust your own ideas. You need to trust what you want to do and not become frozen. Don't be so fearful that something might go wrong. Don't manifest that. Don't manifest the fear. Don't manifest the doubt. Really tap into your true essence of positivity to bring in the abundance that you're seeking. There's self-deception here. So it's about really being honest with yourself, really looking at what's holding you back, really looking at what are your doubts. Are they grounded? Are they justified? Follow your intuition. The Mother of Cups, which is the Queen of Cups. And here you have a swan in its beauty, in its confidence, in its assurity. It's about trusting your intuition, trusting the self, trusting where you're headed in your journey, what you want to have unfold. Look at what's going on around you. What are the synchronicities? What's coming your way? What's crossing your path? Always follow your intuition. It's also about being in touch with your emotions, your solar plexus and your heart chakra. That's how we manifest. We don't manifest with our mind. We don't manifest with our thoughts. We live in the now and we manifest with our emotions. We feel what we want and we feel like it's already around us. There's that sense of balance. So that's going to be really important. And that will give you the increase in abundance, the increase in finances that you're seeking, the security that you're seeking. And that's abundance in love and in joy and in health as well. It's abundance in all things. What are your goals? What are you setting? What do you want to have unfold for you? May is the month where that is going to start to happen. That is going to start to unfold for you as you proceed through the rest of the year, where things start to fall in place. So it's going to be a very, very important month of bringing around you. There's nothing holding you back but you. There's nothing holding you back but you. And so you need to get that in check. because that's not reality. That's just your doubts that needs to be looked at. Then you've also got the Son of Cups. So there's a lot of emotion towards the end of the month as well. This is like the Knight of Cups. This is bringing you messages of emotional balance, messages of support, messages of, there again, you've got the Swan. Interesting, isn't it? There's a lot of swan and whether there's swans or geese, that's up to you to decide. But there's that sort of energy, all part of your totem. What do they mean? Then the Sun of, it's moving forward with emotional confidence. So for those of you that are in the initial stages of a relationship, be confident in moving forward. This is a new start, a new movement forward on an emotional level. For those of you that are in a relationship, there is forward movement in that. But for some of you, or maybe all of you, Libra, whoever this fits for, it's about being emotionally balanced in the future that you've got planned for yourself, in your forward movement and what is unfolding for you. Keep that emotional balance. Stay afloat. The swans and geese stay afloat. They're on tranquil waters, which is tranquil emotions, and they stay afloat. They don't ever think they're going to sink. And by sinking into the water, you're sinking into your emotions. You're allowing your emotions to take over. This energy is saying to you, swim gently over the surface of your emotions. Feel those emotions. Feel those emotions, but don't be overwhelmed in those emotions. Is what's being asked of you, is what's being said. I'm going to draw a card, the Divine Animals Oracle, and this is the animal totem that's going to be at the top of your totem, that is going to have the majority of influence, the most powerful influence. And it's interesting because you have the snake. The snake. Snakes are about transformation. They shed their skin. And it's interesting because at the opening of your reading, you had the snake. This energy's come back. So they also at the bottom of your totem and at the top of your totem, the snake energy, which is creation. It goes back to Adam and Eve, doesn't it? The temptation, the snake and temptation with Adam and Eve. The snake's about transformation. It's interesting because here again too, you also have the tree. And you see the root system. The trees are going to play that growth, that solid foundation. This is what you're laying in May, solid foundation and growth. Snakes are transformation, they're creation. They shed their skin and leave the old behind and form a new skin in moving forward. They know when to hibernate. They know when to move forward, to come out of hibernation as well. Let me read for you what the snake energy brings. I want to give you more detail on this. So let me get the book and let me see what is there for you. Snake energy. I'll hold it up for you. It's a beautiful card. There's quite a few snakes. Have a good look at that. It is time to shed your skin. There you go. And try something new. Creation is your birthright. You must understand that to remain stagnant means atrophy. So do not fear your own creative flow. If you have a physical ailment, healing will occur. You are capable of big transformation if you haven't begun. Begin. And that's what I'm saying to you at the very beginning of this reading. I said that what's channeled to you is awakening. It's a month of awakening for you. Let's have a look at snake magic. It would be possible to write a very thick book simply on snake magic alone. Such is its variety and power. For our purpose here, use snake magic for two main intentions. First, for creation, and second, for protection. Snake energy is almost unmatched in its ability to stimulate the flow of creative forces and enable those ideas and concepts to be successfully transformed into reality, which is, going back to the Rainmaker, this is the power of manifestation for you this month. If you are stuck for ideas, lack in the flow to get things happening, or literally lack fertility in any area, call upon the snake. As for protection, in so many cultures, snakes are the protectors of the truth and of all that is good. If you are worried about being robbed, about others stepping over your boundaries, or you need an energy to keep you safe, coiling snake magic is perfect one to invoke. And that's what is that sort of makes sense to me. It falls into place here with these cards. The card of protection, to invoke it if others don't have, that your best interest at heart. Don't allow it to stagnate you, but keep that flow happening. I like that. I'm also now going to draw a card from the Divine Abundance deck, and let's see what words of wisdom are being. This is interesting. Crow energy. Crows are very spiritual animals. They fly from the divine source, heavens, to earth, and they bring you messages. They bring you information. They connect the spirit world and the earth plane, bring messages. You also have the lotus, peace and meditation and clarity of thought. Let's read what it says here. You've also got some birds in the bird cage, which is interesting, isn't it? With detachment, you finally feel whole inside, with or without the fulfillment of a particular desire. Ironically, that's often when it's fulfilled. It's not lusting over an outcome. It's not lusting over what you want to achieve. It's about setting the intention, manifesting, using your power of manifestation, and then release it and allow it, the crow energy, to bring that down to you from spirit. Allow your guides and your ancestors and source and the universe, whatever you want to call it, to fulfill those manifestations for you. Balance and peace. It's a really full-on reading for you, my lovely Librans. I hope that it resonates for you. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, you can follow the link below to my website, and you can book a reading from there that will be specific to you. Love, light, and blessings. Remember, ease and grace, balance. Balance is your word. You're the scales. Balance is incredibly important for you, my lovely Librans. Many blessings to you.